Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. I'm the director of the Slender for Life weight loss program, and I offer free weight loss consultations to people. And from time to time it happens, it just actually happened yesterday, where somebody will come in and they'll make some comment fairly early on in the consultation questioning, what do I know about weight loss? And they look at me and think that I probably know absolutely nothing about it, that I've never been overweight, I've never dieted, and so they're questioning just what do I know and understand about their struggle. And first of all, I always take it as a great compliment, but I smile mostly into myself and inwardly and chuckle inwardly, and then I begin telling my story. You see, folks, as a little boy, young boy, actually as a baby, I cried a lot. My mom took me to the doctor, and the doctor said, feed him. And unfortunately, she did. Grew up on a dairy farm. Anytime there was any sort of anger, hurt, fear, sadness, good times, bad times, it was always, here, have a cookie, go play. I grew up the fat, chubby kid, and in junior high, 7th grade, I was so overweight, I got a medical excuse to get out of gym. Never had another PE class after that. Young adult, I was a total couch potato. Very physically inactive. Now, when I dieted, I could do deprivation, I could take weight off, and of course the moment the diet stopped, I always put as much or more weight back on, did that yo-yo thing, up, down, up, to where about 18 years ago, I weighed about 110 pounds more than I do today. And at that point I just said, that's it, I quit. I'm never ever going to diet again, only to go through the pain of putting that weight back on. And what had actually happened is, I had about 3 years before that done a diet, lost quite a bit of weight. I was still probably 40 pounds heavier than I am now, and went and saw some college roommates who were all excited about the weight I'd lost and how good I was looking. And then I saw them a few years later, and I put all the weight back on, and I walked in the room, and the look on their face when they saw how heavy I was, it was like a knife through the heart. It just practically killed me, and I made the decision there. I was never ever going to go through that pain again, and fine, I'll just continue putting weight on. I wasn't going to diet and do that yo-yo. Well, then I got serious about my training as a clinical hypnotherapist, and I volunteered to be the subject for a weight loss demonstration, but it was very much with the attitude of, yeah, right, I'll show you. Now, don't get me wrong here. I fully believed in hypnosis. I'd been using it in my practice with clients. I was there to be formally certified, because I previously had been self-taught, but I was so convinced nothing would ever work for me and my weight loss that I just went up there to prove the instructor wrong. Went up there, sat there, went through it, pretty much forgot about it. But then I just started noticing two things. There were times that my wife would finish eating before I did. That was unheard of, because I always inhaled my food. The other thing that was more significant is there were times I'd finish eating and I'd still have food left on my plate. Well, I always emptied my plate, her plate, the kids' plate, serving bowls. 15, 20 minutes later, have my head back in the cupboard or the refrigerator looking for more food. So I called him up. I set up several more sessions. I took the weight off. I've kept it off ever since. I went from being a total couch potato, I hated to sweat, and never worked out, never exercised, to being pretty much a gym rat. About 5 days a week I'm in the gym, either lifting weights or in a spin class or yoga class. I've completed 5 marathons, I've climbed Mount Rainier, I go hiking and backpacking, and absolutely love long-distance cycling and riding my bike for 30 miles or 50 miles or 100 miles, or this summer have a plan on riding in one day from Seattle to Portland on the STP, the Seattle to Portland bike ride. That's a 204-mile bike ride. Plan on doing that in one day. That's the changes that I've made in my life thanks to hypnosis. Now, along with that, what hypnosis really did was allow me to create a new relationship with myself and a new relationship with food. But Just because of hypnosis doesn't mean I can live on fried chicken and ice cream. No, it doesn't work that way. What happened is hypnosis allowed me to make the lifestyle changes, change the choices in the food that I eat, and I no longer desire fried, greasy stuff. I no longer desire fatty stuff. I have a wonderful desire for vegetables, for whole grains, for fruit, for water. I have a wonderful desire for exercise, to keep my body active and moving. Those are the changes that hypnosis allowed me. And along with that, what I use for myself and what I teach all my clients is how to use self-hypnosis, how to use it in a minute or so, very quickly, to give yourself suggestions, take yourself deeply relaxed, and bring yourself back up. That way it becomes a very portable tool that you can use anytime, anywhere, any place. You get stressed out at work and the Doritos in the vending machine are calling your name. You can use a minute of self-hypnosis and you get back in control of you instead of that bag of Doritos being in control. That's how hypnosis works. And why I and so many Slender for Life clients since 1990 have been so successful at taking weight off and, most importantly, keeping it off. And I always tell folks that, you know, when we're talking about the program and about my book, Becoming Slender for Life, the last 2 chapters of the book are truly about remaining slender for the rest of their life. Because anybody can, you know, drink a diet drink and go through deprivation and diet and lose weight. But the real challenge for most of us is achieving our goal weight and, most importantly, staying there. And so that's what Slender for Life is all about, is truly about being slender for the rest of your life. So it's a combination of learning to use hypnosis, along with some other powerful tools. It's having desires for healthy food, to eat slowly, to eat consciously, to stop eating when your body says, okay, that's enough fuel, don't eat anymore, it's okay to leave food on your plate, and a desire to be active to keep your body moving. Now, if you'd like to transform your life, if you would like, finally, once and for all, to lose weight and this time keep it off, then I'd urge you to consider Slender for Life Weight Loss Program. And feel free to give me a call at 206-903-1232. And if you're here in the Puget Sound area, we can set up a consultation in this office here in the Medical Dental Building in downtown Seattle. If you're over on the other side of the water, I have an office on Bainbridge Island, and I'm there 2 days a week and can meet with you there. Once a month I'm over in Forks. If you live too far away from Puget Sound, I have clients across the U.S. and through several different countries that we do Skype sessions, we do phone sessions, we use the internet, and people are very successful using Skype, phone, and internet with their sessions. So if you're ready to take the weight off, and this time keep it off, give me a call, send me an email, let me know how to support you. And be sure to check out my book, Becoming Slender for Life. And it's both available in paperback as well as an e-version. And then the accompanying CDs that we can either have 10 CDs sent to you, or it's all available as MP3 downloads. So take a look at all the tools and resources at slenderforlife.com and here at hypnosishealthinfo.com. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.